Today, House Republicans are set to pitch their own plan for health care. The lower chamber could vote on that next week. Tomorrow, the Senate will take up dueling proposals from each party. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says the Democrats' plan lacks reform.
It delivers the benefit directly to the patient, not to the insurance company, and it does it in a way that actually saves money. So to the taxpayer. That is a win-win proposal. This program desperately needs to be reformed.
CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small joins us now from Capitol Hill to discuss this. Taurean, good morning. This vote is tomorrow. So where do both proposals stand, considering each side sounds unlikely to support the other?
Right, and I think I want to go back to the first thing that Leader Thune said there when he says that this supports the individual. He's talking about what many in his conference have been pitching for some time now, which is beefing up health savings accounts, so spending federal money there instead of sending it to the insurers through this expansion of this tax credit. But Democrats are not supportive of that. What they've been pushing for is what they've been talking about and campaigning on in these recent elections, which is expanding the Affordable Care Act subsidies that we saw during the COVID era that was set to expire at the end of the year. There isn't a pathway forward for either of these bills without support from the other sides. Here's what lawmakers had to say yesterday about it.
For many people, this is absolutely a matter of life and death. This is a real crisis, and it's one that Republicans have needlessly created.
Well, I'm concerned about extending a program that's just never going to produce quality results. I'd like to make drugs more affordable. So how do you do that? You change the system that makes them too high.
This was a big gamble for moderate Democrats in supporting reopening the government. They got this assurance from Leader Thune that he would send it to the floor for a vote. But including this, what many Republicans are calling a side-by-side legislation and getting this health savings account proposal through as well, could ultimately tank both of those bills, Errol.
And so specifically, Taurean, what can we expect this plan to be from House Republicans?
Well, we heard from House leadership and Steve Scalise yesterday that his conference has been talking for a while now. They're looking at building consensus. So what we're likely to see today is one of the prevailing proposals that his conference votes on. They have a bunch of things that they're looking to push, including their version of a beefed up health savings account for Americans, as well as an extension of those tax subsidies, but just for a short time period, with also some limitations on who could access and be eligible for that. Again, though, without support from Democrats, it's unlikely that that would get too far. And there's also this competing proposal by Representative Brian Fitzpatrick, a swing state Republican, who's looking at extending those subsidies as well.
All right, Taurean Small with all the details on Capitol Hill. Thank you very much.